Welcome to Speedy Walkthroughs, where we show just the important stuff to beating the game. For those watching for the first time, this will look different to a normal walkthrough. It's designed to show just the essentials so that you don't need to spend a long time watching this video. I won't talk about fighting specific enemies unless they're very difficult, but I will show you where to go and what to do. Today we're playing Wonder Boy in Monsterland, which is the second game in the Wonder Boy series. And it's taken a different turn from the first game. The first was more of a platformer, but this one's more of like an action RPG adventure game. And it's an excellent hidden gem for the Master System. So when you come into the game, you'll see there's basic controls. You can move left and right by pressing the left and right button. You can jump, and you'll be able to sword once you have the sword. That just lives in this house here. So we can sword here. And then you've got your pause menu, which is pretty traditional RPG pause menu. So that just shows you everything that you've got going on in the game. There's magic, there's life, there's swords and armors, there's boots. And you'll go level by level getting yourself upgrades. But that's the general premise of this game. It's like an RPG, you get upgrades and get stronger. Now, if you're playing this game and you jump and you like fall through the floor and it's really glitchy, what's happening is that means you're playing it on a Sega Genesis controller, not a Master System controller. Usually with Genesis, Mega Drive / Master System games, the controllers are compatible, but for whatever reason in this game, if you try and use a Mega Drive controller, then it just goes completely glitchy and breaks the entire game. Kind of weird, but that's just the way it is. If you're playing this on an emulator though, you shouldn't have any issues. Alright, so let's make a start on where to go in this game. As I said before, the first thing you can do is go in this house and get your sword. It will go level by level, so if you don't get an upgrade, you've missed that upgrade. You need to be able to get the upgrades as you go. There's hidden gold all over the place. I won't show every hidden gold spot, but be aware. If you're having trouble in this game, there's lots of hidden gold pieces. You can get that and get upgrades quicker. Anyway, that's the first level done, pretty short. Then we get into the town and we've got all of these boots upgrades. So I'm going to get those boots. Then we're going to head to the right through this cave. There's a secret here. And then there's this boss fight. So that's got a little sword upgrade from the boss, which is very nice. Alright, that boss gives us a key. The key is used to open the door at the end. That's round 2 done. Alright, here's the boss door for this round. Round 3 is complete. You can see me getting a few secret coins there just by jumping. And if you're having trouble, I would recommend getting some of the armor from the towns. Alright, down this well. And this is the part where the game gets pretty non-linear, so it'd be good to just follow along with the areas that I go to. If you fall in this hole, you got to kill the enemies to get out. They're a bit difficult to manage though. Each enemy you kill makes like a new platform. There we go. Alright, jumping across that gap there. So this is the Sphinx. You answer their questions. Alright, again, more boots. I like getting the boots upgrades because it makes you go quicker. But if you have any more trouble, go more towards like the armor upgrades and stuff. The really hard thing about this game is you're used to, in an RPG, just grinding for gold and getting all the upgrades if you're having trouble. Because of the level structure, you can't really do that here. So yeah, that elephant told us about the clouds. We got to the clouds here. We beat this boss for a key. And that's round 7 done. Alright. Now we're coming up to round 11 pretty shortly. And we're nearing the end of the game here. So the end of the game is like a very big maze. So I will slow it down when we get to that bit and show you through. It's pretty funny. So at the start of Wonder Boy 3, they have this big maze kind of repeated in a simpler form. And it's like a throwback to this game. Alright, so this is a big maze. Try and follow exactly what I do, but it can get pretty complicated. I'll slow it down a bit. So you just want to head to the right at the start. And then down. Usually if something goes wrong here, then you'll get sent back to the start. So you're going to fall down this hole and go to the right. If you're used to the Wonder Boy 3 layout, then it's different, so that's a bit unfortunate. Head to the left through here. Down again, to the right. Down right again. And up. So this bit's a bit tricky, you gotta jump on each block. So sometimes having better boots can help here. But just work your way up and try not to stress yourself out, just take your time with them. Up and left here. Left again. And then down. So yeah, I think this maze is where a lot of people would get up to and then kind of get stuck on that very last bit of the game. It's very complex. Alright, now we're at the end. So, as with the theme of Wonder Boy games, you start in like an ancient setting and you end up in like a mecha technology setting or like space or whatever. We're just gonna hit this dragon on the head and then we'll beat the game. So yeah, that dungeon's a lot more complex than the Wonder Boy 3 version for sure. And there we go. Now we got Mecha Dragon. Same sort of thing. Just keep hitting it on the head. And that's it. So that's all from Wonder Boy and Monsterland. It's definitely less refined than some of the other games, but it's pretty good entry and puts the series in the good direction of going for like action RPG. So that'll be all from me. If you enjoyed this video, then I have lots of other walkthroughs like it. And if you liked this content, then a subscription to the channel is always appreciated. I hope you found this video useful in getting through this pretty difficult game, and thanks for watching.